are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with the Cleveland Browns. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First carry now for Trey Sermon. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. This defense for the Browns, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
A throw over the middle, taken in. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys? Coming off the last game you play on a Thursday night, guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Mayfield down. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. Powering his way forward. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Sermon now on 1st and 10. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
First carry for Najee Harris. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Second and 14. Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they will score a pick six for the Texans TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point by McCann, up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here comes Jalen Waddle from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Browns drive about to get started. And listen, these Thursday night games, they're tough on the body. You just played on Sunday, 72 hours later. Hey, it's game day again, but I have to think a Thursday night game in September much more preferable than a Thursday nighter in December, no?
Well, there's no doubt about it. You mentioned how tough it is on the body. How about the mind? You're already tired, fatigued, right? Trying to battle for playoff spots, and here you have the quick turnaround. Now, the flip side is, if you take care of business, win that Thursday nighter, you go into a mini open week. Gives you a few extra days to heal up the body and the mind before you play your next game.
Now a throw here to his running back. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4. He's a reigning AFC Offensive Player of the Week, and defensively they have to find an answer for him.
And that's what you would do if you were calling plays, right?
Yeah,
you'd make sure that he gets targeted. But the thing about it is the route running. That's what makes him so dangerous, is because no matter what is presented defensively, he runs his route with such skill that he's able to go up and get the football first in each and every situation.
Caught on the right side by Jones. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 38.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 38. This is Harris. A little juke, and he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
Second and 3. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw. Because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And his pass incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
2nd and 10. Mayfield to throw it. Flushed out right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing, Mayfield. And that's complete. It's the tight end, Daniels. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And again, it's Mayfield. And once again, this is Sanders. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Mayfield now from the 50. And this is going to be incomplete.
And this defense definitely in his head there on 3rd down, and he's pretty fortunate. They didn't call for grounding on this one. That was a good 10 feet over everyone's head.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. Second down and 7. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? the better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. A little do-it-yourself run right there, and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get, so he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
On second down, this is Harris. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. Escaping the pressure right. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Scramble drill there, partner. Some teams have some pretty good rules for it. Others are just saying make sure you work your way back into the sight lines of your quarterback, even if you take the play deep. And that's what they attempted to do on that one, unable to connect.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Dancing to his left. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. This carry with the extra effort is going to get him stopped up just shy of the 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now back to throw. That swung out wide to Harris. Touchdown, Browns. Najee Harris with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. leverage guys, win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Mayfield looks to throw. To the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Play fake. Mayfield. Forced out to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Daniels. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, this from 37. McCann's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So we will not go into the lockers tied. We do have a leader in the clubhouse, so to speak.
Man, it's only 3 points. Doesn't seem like much, but it looms big the way that they got it done right before the half ended.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. Waddle will return this from the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So we've come upon halftime here in Houston, and it's the home team, the Texans, leading this one. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
These 2 clubs running through their final halftime adjustments. It's just about time to get back at it. And for the call of the second half, we go back out to Houston, H-Town, and Brandon Gaud.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. Waddle will return this from the end zone. Waddle is going to elect to not bring this out, and instead his guys will begin at the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Going up top. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. We saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
3 yards remain for 2nd down. Now a carry for Sanders. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
3rd and short yardage. Mayfield. He finds his man, complete. It's Daniels. And he is going to have a Texans first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. They'll run on first down. Sanders. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
We've got to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Mayfield on play action. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 33.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Mayfield off the play fake. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter. No time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Buying time to his, and he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. It'll go in the books as a sack and a loss of a yard, but more importantly, it leads to 4th down. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. McCann's kick up and good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
The Browns drive about to get started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
7 yards to pick up there. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. On the give, this is Harris. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
To throw here. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play that time on the catch and run.
On 3rd down, it's very simple. Make sure you get beyond the sticks, make the catch, pick up the first down. But in this case, he turned it into bonus time and was off to the races for a monster play.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
An option handoff given to Harris. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. First down, Harris. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
On second down, there's the option going left. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. They're going to look to throw. Flushed out right. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up fourth down. They'll look to throw. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Browns unable to move the chains on fourth down. And this Texans defense stands tall. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. A real opportunity for them. Their defense got the key fourth down stop. Now all they need is a field goal to snag the lead. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Didn't get a whole lot there, but at least he got out of bounds, stopped the clock.
True on every count there, because I know for a fact that when that call came in, it was tagged with these words. Make sure to tell him, if he doesn't have anything, get out of bounds. Save the time on the clock. Now they've got to start considering what their play calling is, because they've got to push it downfield.
They go play action. Mayfield. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
A first down throw for Mayfield. And he'll find Ruggs on the right side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. On the handoff, Sermon. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. The linebacker, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, on the tackle. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. That's swung out wide to Sanders. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up a third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on third down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Being chased out left. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back.
They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. From the 31, Mayfield.
Trying for Sanders, but this is intercepted.
Picked off at the 20. And now the rookie's free. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a one-score game in the fourth. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Mayfield.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Houston.
Henry Ruggs.
Touchdown number 15 of the year.
And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the post, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for two here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch. Tomorrow.
Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion.
Now Mayfield. And Mayfield again with the interception, his third. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah.
He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick two, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Waddle will return this from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all three timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. They'll start the drive with Harris. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Second down at 5.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He gets it complete to Harris. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And we talk so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, that's to be careful not to give out.